Greetings! It's time for another story. Today, I'm going to tell you about Blue Lake. First, let me tell you why I'm going to tell you about Blue Lake here in Sitka, Alaska. Because the places we used to visit don't exist anymore. They're under 60 to 90 feet of water, maybe. Now, I'll start out with a video here pretty quick, and it's an old VHS, and then I got some pictures I'll follow here in the story. Blue Lake originally was a small little mountain lake. Now, I don't know if it's in the 50s or 60s they built a small dam there, and that provided some electricity for the Alaska Pulp Corporation mill, which no longer exists, and also water for Sitka. And we used to go up and just drive up to the dam and drive on down to the water or drag a boat down there. And years ago, they still allowed float planes to land, and you could still actually use motors in the lake. But after we became much more of a water source for Sitka, you couldn't camp up there anymore. You could go up there, but you couldn't take any motors with you or, stuff would pollute the water. So anyway, we made a number of trips back up there, and there were a lot of other people in town. Someone told me one time they caught a 7.5-pound rainbow trout up there. And from there you could go up and go deer hunting or mountain goat hunting or visit some old mines or something up there around, I think it's Glacier Lake, they call it. It was kind of a fun little place to go, especially in the spring when you're tired of fighting king salmon, halibut, you want to do something else. So we'd make a trip or two every year up to Blue Lake. But then a number of years ago, they decided to raise the dam. Now the Alaska pulp mill was gone. We now have what we call it an industrial park. And we were told that if we supported the Blue Lake project, which raised the dam on Blue Lake about 90 feet, that it would drastically reduce our electrical bills and improve our water, and the Sitka wanted to sell water, never did. But they gave us this big song and dance, boy, we're going to give you all this free electricity, Oh yeah, go ahead. So they went ahead and expanded the dam up. They took some of the trees out, but unfortunately they left a lot of trees on the outside of the reservoir, and they're all dead because they flooded them. And of course a lot of the back eddies and the back little canyons where we used to fish, they're all flooded out now. People still fish there. People still take a kayak or a rowboat up there. But like so many times, we weren't told the truth about the electrical rates. They didn't go down, they went way up. I guess that's why I'm such a cynic now when it comes to government. I just don't believe them anymore, I'm sorry. Anyway, I thought I would show you the video, tell some stories, pictures of us kayaking in Blue Lake before the dam. So you get an idea what it used to look like. We can't go there anymore. Good morning, it's June 19th. We have a mess here on the beach.
He's always pointing that thing at.
Yeah, that's right. We're at Blue Lake, Alaska. Blue Lake is a city reservoir. There's a road to it. A very rough and difficult place to drag a boat down from. And there's no trails around the lake. The only way to get up there is by boat. And we got two small boats, and the plan is to go to the head of Blue Lake about 2 miles up and fish for rainbow trout. So this is the idea of 3 knuckleheads in town.
That's right.
So we're going to see what works.
we all came up with the idea, what is the craziest thing we can think of to do?
That's right.
And we did. We thought it up.
Drag boats all the way down that hill.
It's all the way down.
It's even going to be crazier when we have to try to come back up.
Yeah.
Well, I'll shut off for now, and then we'll head out towards Blue Lake. We're on our way. There goes Jimmy and his new craft. Over here is the dam on Blue Lake. It's a natural lake, but it's got a dam on it to raise the level about 100 feet or so for city water supply and electricity. There's all kinds of waterfalls back here, one right after another. We got rainbows and waterfalls and all kinds of cool stuff here today. Yeah, it looks like the rainbow's gonna meet the waterfall. We got a welcoming committee on the beach.
Welcoming committee today about the stump.
Oh man. Sitting here watching this bear here. Yeah, he's not real healthy.
Cute little bitch. Cute kid, yeah.
He likes this bunch of stumps at the end of the lake here. He's finding some food.
Want to just go beach right here?
Sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Just right here on this beach.
Yeah, let's
bear.
go. I don't care about it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what the heck. We're going to beach here with the bear. Somebody said we weren't smart. Hi, Mr. Bear.
That's a cool picture, huh?
Yeah. It ain't bear season, though.
You ought to see it through the scope.
Yeah, see it through the scope. Jimmy's gonna run up the creek here. Huh? What you gonna do?
Give you your fishing rods.
Oh,
We're gonna follow you up.
yeah. We'll just follow you up.
How's she handle? Fine?
Yeah, we gotta go up here. The reservoir's dropped down, so we have to go up find the creek mouth up there somewhere. There goes Jimmy heading up. We'll go back to the boat in case that bear ain't going through our lunch. Yeah, this bear, he seems more interested in eating grass than just interested in us. This place is just too cool. There's Mike. He's over here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Yeah, better get back over here to the boat. Well, we're heading up into the canyon here. Wow, what a cool place.
So cool.
Canyon in here. Solid rock walls. God, where's Jimmy? There he is. He's fishing. Wow. Man. at the rock formations. Holy smokes. It's all sitting sideways. Is there a fish? Jimmy hooked a fish a little while ago and lost it. He's maneuvering here. Got Mike fishing the other end over here. We're at the upper end of this gorge. The gorge is probably a couple hundred yards long. Well, here's what we're after. I just took this 15-inch rainbow on a MEP spinner just a few minutes ago. We're still in the canyon. There's the falls coming in. We don't know what's above the falls. Don't know if there's fishable water up there or not. Jimmy's down here tying up. We're still in this kind of a big canyon here. Steep walls all around us. Mike there, that's where I just caught the fish for the MEPs. The wind is picking up and it's getting pretty crappy. This is why not many people come down into this lake. Because the wind blows from the west and you can't get back. Checking out all our fish here. These are some of the rainbows we caught today. We're going to clean them up and then we're going to cook them here. Now this is fire making 101 in Alaska. Explain what you're doing there, Jimmy. Stage by stage.
Okay, since the dirt's wet,
Yeah.
once you get a fire going and it starts to warm up, it pulls all the moisture into the fire.
That's right.
If it's not hot enough to begin with, the water comes in and puts the fire out. So what you do is you put a raft down of bark, because bark's easiest to use and you can find it dry usually, you know, tear it
Right.
off of a dead log or something. Put that down, that gets your fire up off of the dirt. So now once you get it started, by the time it burns down through that, it's hot enough that any moisture that comes in will just get vaporized and it won't put your fire out.
Put your fire out.
But you've got to get it hot enough to begin with for that to happen. And this delays it. It's like putting a raft in a swimming pool. Then you can build a fire in the middle of a swimming pool.
Uh-huh.
Same idea.
Okay, good.
Goofy analogy.
Right. So now what are you doing, Jimmy? What's this?
Just putting a little wood base that's going to burn.
Old Indian trick.
Old Indian trick?
Yes. Little tiny stuff that's going to burn real quick and start to make little bits of coal.
Well, that's good.
And a candle.
Oh, we got
Have
candles,
Have those.
matches,
And I got windproof matches.
windproof matches.
Have those.
I got toilet paper and Band-Aids. Oh my God, what's that condom doing? And a bit of candy.
Yes, I see that, yes.
And have a bit of candy while we make the fire.
That's right. And sterno. And that's the trick here. We're going to use sterno.
What do you do? Dip it out of the can?
What?
We're a bunch of sterno bums.
Freezing to death?
Yeah.
Be no fucking problem.
We just won't worry about them.
Now this is the sterno here. Boy, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any trouble finding your sterno out here, do you?
No.
Not when it's purple.
And I see that.
You like that better than those little logs, huh?
Oh yeah, I've had bad luck with the logs. If the conditions are good, like today,
Yeah.
logs are fine. Pouring down rain and snow, logs are poop.
But this will.
Yeah, sterno will go. Plus you can just put it right up and use it again.
Right.
If you use up a log, it's gone.
That's true.
And when you're down to your last log, it's like,
That one's gone.
Now he's almost got the teepee made. Wind come up just so you guys light.
That's exactly what happened. The alcohol went out. Because it would have lit immediately.
We have a successful spark.
Might have a fire here.
We finally made our white man fire. Big fire, stand back.
Big fire feels good.
Feel good, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna let it cook down and get some good coals, and then we're gonna go into cooking fish.
What do we got going here, Dave?
Well, this is our catch of the day, our rainbows.
Now
Got
that-
them in the old fishing rack here. Flip them one way or the other. Look at that. Buggers are getting done already.
I'll be
We
darned.
have to raise our fire a little
A
bit.
little close there.
Yeah. We're gonna raise our fire, but we're gonna cook our dinner right here. Jimmy's
Well-
coals are too hot.
Yeah. What kind of seasoning you got on them?
Oh, I put a little bit of lemon pepper and salt.
Well, you can't argue with that.
No.
Fresh stream caught trout.
We're gonna have to.
Dave, we can put a couple of sticks across to
There
there.
we go. I just knocked the coals down.
And that just looks plumb scrumptious there.
It won't be long. We'll have some fresh meat.
And it'd be good too.
You said we attracted the doe a while ago. We can watch him.
Now we've seen two bears today, one really big one, and the first one this morning when we got here. Okay. We're gonna show you the end result here in a few minutes. We'll take 5.
Well, lunch is ready. How is it?
It's good.
It's good.
It's very good.
It's good.
Uh-huh. This
We're-
would make dinner.
This is gonna make dinner.
Yeah, it would.
Where are those guys? Oh, there they are coming. We're up in this gorge. Yeah, it's too swift. Can't even go up there and hit boots.
Nice trout.
Rainbow, huh?
Beautiful rainbow.
Oh, wow. That's a nice thick one.
Yeah, nice thick trout.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Damn, that's a nice one. Bring him up here. Let's take a look at him.
Okay.
Wow, look at the rainbow on that one.
I'm telling you, he is just beautiful. We're gonna release him,
Yeah.
okay?
I don't want to keep any.
They're too sweet.
We just ate some. We ate 6 of them or something, or 5.
Wow, what a nice fish.
Beautiful colors on them.
Oh man. Hold on a second.
Well, he sure smacked it, didn't he? There he goes.
Boy, really good one on here.
Well, that's a pretty one.
Really pretty. We just had another one a minute ago. We got this one almost two throws later.
Wow. Jimmy's back over here watching the bear.
Yeah.
He's on the other side. He ain't gonna bug us.
These are nice trout in here, Dave. They
Huh?
just kind of turned on a bite here.
Yeah. They sure got pretty colors. Strange to catch rainbow in Sitka.
See?
Yeah.
That looks like one of those steelhead ones.
Yeah. That's a pretty one. Well, we've had a wonderful day and hooked a lot of fish.
A lot of fish.
Rainbow trout fishing.
Lots of fish.
Yeah, we should have come here first. A lot more fish here. Little devil.
Yeah.
That's a fat one. Over the years, we made many more trips up to Blue Lake. But a few years after we made the video, Blue Lake became more of a city reservoir. And at that time, float planes or anything mechanical like motors, there was no camping on up the lake like there was before. You couldn't have fires along the shoreline. And so it became kind of a city reservoir for water for Sitka. And so restrictions came in. But we still came up into Blue Lake in our kayaks. Had a good time. Well, a number of us in town, we bought these plastic kayaks and played around with them a little bit up at Blue Lake and also out in the salt water. But you got to remember, though, when you go up Blue Lake now, as before, you got to watch out for the wind. The wind is normally blowing up the lake, which means it's easy to get up the lake, but it's miserable to get back. Here's Al Bigley. He's taking a picture of me. He made a number of trips with me up here into the Blue Lake Reservoir. Another person that came along was Rock Peterson. Here he is in his double kayak. We really enjoyed kayaking up there. It was just, and the fishing was still pretty good, especially late in the summer when some of those back canyons filled up with water a little bit, and the trout went back up in there. This is kind of the same area where I shot the video. You see the stumps, and of course the water level is a little higher because I shot that video in spring, and this is probably September. Sometimes that Blue Lake is just as flat and glassy as can be. Other times, it's whitecaps. But it was just kind of fun to kind of cruise around out there and catch a few trout. We also, well, here's a nice picture here that Rock Peterson took of Al Bigley, looking up the lake. Now, this is before the dam was raised. So the water level is at least 60 to 90 feet higher than it is now, and is flooding all that area you see behind Al. Unfortunately, they didn't take out all the big trees, and so now we've got a bunch of sightly dead trees along the shoreline, especially up above the lake there, upper areas. Now, I've heard rumors people have still tried to fly in there with float planes, but I think it's illegal. Be pretty hard to catch them, I think. And it's very important that if you kayak your way up the lake, you better be able to kayak your way back down the lake, because you can't walk along the shorelines. Well, you could, but it would be a lot of up and down, and it'd be a real problem. There's rockfish in one of the back areas that we used to fish, but this area again would be like, you know, under 60, 90 feet of water right now. We had a great time at Blue Lake, and I just wanted to show everybody what it looked like, you know, years back before they raised the dam. The famous or infamous Blue Lake project. Here's the upper end of the lake. The wind's starting to pick up. It's interesting, there's Al here. He's up here again, up to the old stump ranch, I call it, I guess, where we saw the bears. Looks like he's gazing up the hill looking for mountain goats. They can still be seen above the lake. Still catching a few fish, rainbows mostly. Somebody told me there might be some brook trout in there, but I've never caught any. And here's Rock again in the stump area where we had our campfire before on the video. But all those trees up above his head there, that's all underwater now. Oh, part of the fun of going up there, taking a big gun with you. And of course, whenever you got big guns, everybody's talking about big guns. Try this bullet, try that bullet. But that's all part of the fun. We were never ever bothered by bear up there, and you see one once in a while, but they never seem to bother us any. Now here's Al. He found this big floating, I don't know what it is, some kind of a giant float. I think it was probably used when the first dam was built. Probably for a log raft or something, when they brought the logs out from the trees they cut down. And here he is again. Still pretty up there. Well, I think. I've not been up there since the dam has been built and the water level went up. Then again, like all the trees behind him and stuff, and all the trees up in the valley behind Rock right there are all underwater now.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed that little story about Blue Lake here in Sitka, Alaska. You know, all that country we visited is gone forever under 60 to 90 feet of water. You know, it's kind of an interesting little place. I'm glad I took the video years ago. It's like, they call vintage video, it was old VHS. Quality isn't that good. Some of our pictures were good when we went up Kayak a little bit later. But I hope you enjoyed it, and you got to see what that country looked like before it disappeared and become unavailable. So until next time, we'll catch you later.